So there is a question that I get often, and that's, can you help me with verb conjugation? Now, verb conjugations is not something you should attempt in the first month or so. There are 5 easier things you can learn that are going to serve you much further, much better before actually going to the verb conjugations, because think about it. There's so many of them. Spanish has more time tenses than English, so there's so many different time tenses. Often the differences are minor between like how to say it in the past, she did it in the future, I'll do it in the past, and it's only like one letter difference. B, there's a lot of irregularities. So there are a lot of like rules and regulations you have to remember. That is like a massive subject with every verb has between 135 to 155 possible verb conjugations. That is a lot to retain, and nobody actually retains that. Unless you have a photographic memory, you're not going to remember all of this. And number two is how verbs are a tiny part of a conversation, right? Like you can magically know all the verb conjugations tomorrow, but what kind of a conversation can you make with it? There is more to conversation than just verbs. So what I teach inside the accelerated Spanish program is how to say things like I want to, I need, I have to, can I, can you, can we, we're going to, she's going to, I'll give you, you'll give me, I'll call you back. A lot of things that are everyday, more simple and necessary to say before we even jump to verb conjugations. And thirdly, that becomes a lot easier to remember and to use after you've already known, you know a lot of the elements, a lot of the building blocks. So it's just like with everything, you can start from the most complicated thing on a subject, or you can start with a relatively easier one, get that under your belt, and then start adding on top of it. So verb endings is definitely not the first thing you ought to do when you learn Spanish. And if you're doing it, stop. It's tripping you up. And just reach out to me and email me some questions. We can tailor a strategy to your learning needs and your personal style. But don't just like focus all your energy and attention on verb endings, because there are a lot to remember. Good luck.